I remember the time that just after I graduated, me and my friends that I've known since primary school, we were trying to look for jobs, right? And my mindset was all, I really just wanted to make a lot of money. I just wanted to not really be successful. I couldn't really care about that. But I just wanted to make my money, make a lot of money, retire young, and yeah. And then I got my first job. I was making money. I was making more money than I ever made in my life before, like at the time. Looking back at it, obviously it was a little, but there was just something about it, having like my own money and all of that. I was just like, I put shit into perspective, I guess. Like, it was good to earn my own money. You know, it was I wouldn't say a cushy job, but it wasn't a bad job. I was making decent money compared to my circumstances. I kept basically most of my money. Didn't really have to spend much on traveling since I lived close to where I worked. Alright. And I was just so fixated. On the money itself. But as time passed, I started to spend that money. But like when me and my friends were hanging out, and we hung out, we went to places and all of that, and it was fun. It was really fun. We had our own adventures. Even had like an inside joke about the times that we spent, like kind of like the Hangover series in a way, but like our own version of that. That was our inside joke. Well, that wasn't the name of the inside joke, but like you get the gist. And I started to realize, like, more and more, I got more jobs, started to spend more time with my friends. And I didn't really realize it at the time, but around about now that I'm older, I'd say I matured a bit more. I wouldn't say I'm the beacon of wisdom or anything, but matured a bit more. I realized that money is just like an instant means type of thing. Like, it wasn't the end all be all. We hold importance in something that really is just a man-made structure that really just means nothing. In a way, you can say I figured out, or I learned that it's not really the destination that is. That's really what's the word? It's the journey, essentially. In my perspective, it's just like the journey is like the fun times you had there. I mean, sure, you need money to do these type of things, but at the end of the day, like, just hanging out with the homies, whether we was broke, whether we had our money all in a row, that shit was fun. I look back at it and realize that my fixation with money was kind of just a childish misunderstanding of the world. Like, even the trivial things, like just hanging out with the homies, having a good time, whether you embarrass yourself or whatever, as long as you're with the homies and shit. It's better than having millions and millions and millions in your bank account. Like, the most valuable things or the things that you should value the most is just the time you spend with others. Whether it was an embarrassing moment, as long as you enjoyed yourself, it's really all that matters. We, in this current world where it's just like a rat race, you have to make sure you get this degree, or if you don't get a degree, you have to start out really quickly and just like progress, work as much as possible to earn as much as possible, to live as comfortable of a life as possible. I was always told that my 20s is when I should be working the most, I should be making the most money. And I was also told at the exact same time that your 20s should be the time what's the word? Your 20s should be the time that you enjoy your life. And these conflicting ideas kind of just like, it always puzzled me, because I didn't really realize which one was the right one. Because to simply put it, I enjoyed the time just like fucking around, hanging out with the homies, doing whatever. Like, I remember simple times with my one homie. You just skate out, just go. You would like just be in the skate park. I used to live about 5 minutes away from the skate park. I didn't really skate. I like skating, just from an outsider's looking in perspective. But I never really got into skating myself. And I'll just like hang out there in the skate park, and then afterwards, I'll go on like we'll just go on a trip. And I'd end up maybe just like tagging like this one little spot where it's just like where people just like graffiti and shit. And it was cool as fuck. We were like late night still out tagging and shit. And it was fun. It was actually fun. And for me at least, it's clear to me now that, at least for me, others are different. Others can value different things. We aren't always the same person. We are all our own individuals. Maybe sure we carry similar traits, but in the end we are our own person. For me at least, my life, I want to spend it enjoying like the fruits of life. Even if it's just the little things.